Have you noticed your legs feeling heavier lately? Making a short walk or climbing stairs feel like climbing a mountain? Are you worried about losing your freedom, about becoming dependent on others, simply because your muscles aren't as strong as they once were? Many seniors believe muscle loss is inevitable, a cruel part of getting older. But here's the truth. Significant muscle weakness isn't just a natural consequence of aging. It's often accelerated by simple choices you make every day, even choices you think are healthy. Could the fruit you eat be quietly weakening your legs instead of strengthening them? By the end of this video, you'll discover exactly which fruits naturally protect your muscles and which common fruits might secretly harm you, putting your independence at risk. If protecting your strength and independence resonates deeply with you, gently tap the subscribe button below and give this video a like. Each video we create is designed specifically with your health, dignity, and mobility in mind. And please, share your experience with us. If muscle loss or weakness has affected your daily life, simply type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0. Your voice truly matters here. Together, we're building a stronger, healthier community for seniors everywhere. Let's start with fruit number 1, apples. You've heard it your whole life. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. Apples are praised everywhere as the perfect fruit for seniors. Crisp, sweet, and full of fiber. They're thought to be harmless, even beneficial, providing a gentle boost to your digestive system and overall energy. But here's something few seniors know. Apples, especially when eaten alone as a snack, can quietly weaken your muscles without you ever realizing it. It might seem strange after all. Apples seem harmless enough, right? But let me gently explain why this beloved fruit could be silently harming your muscle health. Apples, despite their health halo, have a naturally high sugar content called fructose. When eaten alone, especially on an empty stomach, apples can quickly raise your blood sugar levels. For younger people, this small spike may pass unnoticed, but for seniors, whose bodies are more sensitive to blood sugar fluctuations, this can pose a hidden danger. Why does this matter for your muscles? Each time your blood sugar spikes significantly, your body responds by releasing insulin to help manage that sugar rush. Over time, frequent insulin spikes can cause chronic inflammation in your muscles and joints, silently weakening the fibers that keep you steady and strong. Even worse, prolonged inflammation makes your body resistant to insulin, creating a vicious cycle that further drains strength from your legs, arms, and core muscles. You may already be experiencing the subtle symptoms without realizing why. Do you feel unusually tired shortly after eating apples or other sweet fruits? Have you noticed stiffness in your legs or knees, especially in the mornings or after sitting for a while? Maybe your feet swell slightly by the evening, or your ankles seem more tender and sensitive. These quiet symptoms are your body's gentle signals that inflammation is gradually eroding your muscular strength. But here's something hopeful. I want you to remember, apples themselves aren't the real enemy. It's how and when you eat them. Later in this video, we'll reveal how to safely enjoy apples and protect your muscles at the same time. But first, there are other fruits you need to know about. Fruits you may be eating regularly, thinking they're doing you good, when they're actually working against your strength and mobility. Stay with me, because the next fruit on our list is even more surprising and common in your kitchen, and it can silently cause even more harm to your muscles without you realizing it. Now, let's move on to fruit number 2, bananas. Bananas are often celebrated by seniors as a natural source of potassium and quick energy. Many seniors swear by bananas, believing they're essential for fighting muscle cramps or fatigue. And its true bananas can quickly deliver a burst of energy, making them seem like the perfect snack. But here's the twist you might not know. Bananas can actually set you up for hidden muscle weakness and loss over time. Why would something as innocent as a banana secretly harm your muscles? The reason is surprisingly similar to apples. Bananas are loaded with natural sugars. A ripe banana can have nearly as much sugar as a candy bar. When you eat one by itself, especially as a quick snack, your blood sugar can spike sharply. Your body then floods your bloodstream with insulin, trying desperately to stabilize this sudden sugar surge. But here's the catch: too much insulin, released repeatedly, leads to low-grade inflammation in your muscles and joints, slowly weakening their strength and resilience. Over time, you may find yourself struggling with muscle soreness, stiffness, or even chronic aches in your legs and knees that won't go away. This inflammation doesn't just hurt. It silently strips away your muscle fibers, making it harder and harder to maintain your mobility and independence as you age. Think about how your own body responds. Have you ever eaten a banana as a midday snack and found yourself feeling sluggish, sleepy, or even a little shaky an hour later? Maybe you've noticed swelling around your ankles or subtle, ongoing stiffness when you stand up from your favorite chair. These seemingly unrelated symptoms are your muscles' way of quietly warning you about harmful inflammation caused by frequent blood sugar spikes. Of course, bananas aren't entirely bad. They still contain beneficial nutrients like potassium, which indeed helps your muscles function properly. The problem lies in how and when you eat them alone as a snack or with sugary foods, can quietly trigger these harmful effects. But don't worry, we'll soon reveal exactly how you can still safely enjoy bananas without weakening your precious muscles. Stay with me, because our next fruit is even more common, mistakenly viewed as completely harmless, yet potentially more harmful than both apples and bananas combined. This fruit could be in your breakfast every single morning, silently chipping away at your strength without you even noticing. Let's uncover fruit number 3 together. Now, let's talk about fruit number 3, grapes. Sweet, juicy, and easy to snack on, grapes seem like the perfect bite-sized treat for seniors. You might keep a bowl of them on the counter, pop a few into your mouth throughout the day, or enjoy them with your breakfast. And yes, they're full of antioxidants like resveratrol, which is known for heart health. But here's the truth that few people talk about. Grapes can be one of the most deceptive fruits when it comes to your muscle health. Why? Because grapes are extremely high in natural sugars, and they're dangerously easy to overeat. Just a small handful contains the same sugar as a full candy bar. And because they're so small and refreshing, you may find yourself eating far more than you realize, especially in the summer, or when you're trying to eat healthy. But what happens after that innocent bowl of grapes? What happens is this: your blood sugar spikes rapidly. Unlike fruits with more fiber or slower digesting sugars, grapes hit your bloodstream fast like pouring syrup into your veins. And for seniors, this is where the hidden danger lies. Each of those rapid sugar spikes forces your body to produce more insulin, and over time, this leads to insulin resistance, a condition closely tied to both muscle breakdown and fat accumulation. More insulin also means more inflammation, particularly in the legs, knees, and hips, where most seniors begin to feel the early signs of weakness. You might be feeling this already without realizing the cause. Do your legs sometimes feel stiff after sitting down for just 20 or 30 minutes? Do you notice that your balance is a bit off when getting out of bed or rising from a chair? These subtle changes may not seem like a big deal, but over time, they stack up, and they begin with the little choices made throughout your day, like that bowl of grapes. The other problem with grapes is that they offer very little protein, fiber, or fat-free essential elements your body needs to maintain muscle. So when you eat grapes on their own, they not only spike your blood sugar, but they fail to support the nutrients your muscles are hungry for. In short, grapes create a sugar roller coaster and leave your muscles empty-handed. And just like with bananas and apples, we're not saying grapes are all bad. In moderation, and paired with the right foods, they can be enjoyed safely. But 4. Seniors focused on preserving every ounce of strength and independence. They need to be eaten with caution, never on their own, and never as a substitute for a balanced meal. Now, let's keep going. Because fruit number 4 is a fruit that seems so mild and refreshing, it's often called nature's water. But what you may not know is that this seemingly innocent fruit could be silently stripping your muscles of the very minerals they need to stay strong. Are you ready to uncover the 4th fruit? Now let's talk about the fruit that almost everyone thinks is the perfect summer snack: watermelon. It's light, hydrating, and tastes like a cold breeze on a hot day. Most seniors love it because it feels gentle on the stomach and low in calories. But here's what you may not realize. Watermelon might taste like water, but it acts like sugar in the body, and that can quietly sabotage your muscle strength. Watermelon has one of the highest glycemic indexes of any fruit. That means it raises your blood sugar faster than most other fruits. Yes, even faster than bananas or grapes. When you bite into a sweet, juicy slice of watermelon, your body digests it so quickly that it sends your blood sugar soaring. And remember what happens next? That sudden rise triggers an insulin rush. Over time, this roller coaster effect contributes to insulin resistance, low-grade inflammation, and ultimately muscle breakdown. Now think about how your legs feel after a day when you've eaten watermelon. Do they feel heavier? Do your ankles swell just a little more? Do you notice a slight tingling or tightness in your calves or feet? These aren't just signs of aging. These are red flags that your muscles and blood vessels are under stress. Tiny warnings that your body is asking for something different. There's another issue too. Watermelon is almost all water and sugar, and it lacks protein, fiber, and healthy fats, nutrients your muscles absolutely depend on. So even though it might feel like you're making a healthy choice, your muscles are left vulnerable and unsupported. And if you're already dealing with medications, blood sugar concerns, or muscle loss, watermelon could quietly make things worse without you even realizing it. Now, this doesn't mean you have to give up watermelon forever. It can still be part of a healthy diet when eaten in small amounts and paired with something that slows the sugar absorption, like a handful of nuts or a protein-rich yogurt. But eating large slices on their own, especially during hot days when your body is already strained, could be one of the sneakiest ways to accelerate muscle loss. So what's the 5th and final fruit on our list? It's a fruit that's often labeled super. You'll see it in smoothies, health drinks, even in senior nutrition bars. But there's a hidden risk, especially for aging muscles, that no one talks about. And it may be even more damaging than the others combined. Now we've arrived at the final fruit on our list: acai berries. These dark purple berries have gained fame over the last decade as a superfood. They're praised for their antioxidant content, heart health benefits, and anti-aging properties. You've probably seen them blended into smoothie bowls, acai drinks, or even frozen in pre-packed desserts. And while they may seem like the perfect fruit for seniors hoping to protect their health, there's a hidden side to acai that almost no one warns you about, especially when it comes to preserving muscle strength. Acai berries themselves aren't inherently dangerous. In their raw, unsweetened form, they're actually low in sugar and high in beneficial compounds. But here's the problem. Most people don't eat raw acai berries. They're extremely tart and not widely available in their natural form. What you're likely consuming are processed acai products, pre-sweetened smoothie packs, bowls topped with granola, bananas, and honey, or bottled juices filled with added sugars to improve the flavor. That's where the trouble begins. These added sugars quickly turn your healthy superberry into a sugar bomb. One acai bowl can contain as much sugar as 2 cans of soda, especially if it includes banana, honey, sweetened yogurt, or fruit juice as a base. For seniors, that's a dangerous combination. These intense sugar surges spike insulin, inflame the muscles, and stress the pancreas. Your body then goes into defense mode, triggering inflammation throughout the bloodstream, which over time leads to muscle fatigue and even faster muscle breakdown. You might feel it as a creeping stiffness in your hips or thighs. You might notice more soreness than usual after walking, or that your recovery after a simple task takes longer than it used to. These small setbacks are often ignored, written off as just getting older. But in reality, they could be the subtle side effects of what's hiding in that trendy fruit bowl. Even worse, because acai products are marketed as health foods, many seniors overconsume them, believing they're doing something good for their body. They might replace breakfast or lunch with an acai smoothie, thinking it's a strong nutritional choice. But without adequate protein and fat to balance it out, this habit deprives muscles of the essential nutrients needed for maintenance and repair. Let me be clear. Acai berries in their pure form do contain valuable antioxidants. But if you're eating them with syrupy toppings, blended with sugary fruits, or from a pre-packaged drink loaded with added sweeteners, they may be silently contributing to muscle loss, not fighting it. Now that we've uncovered these 5 fruits and the hidden risks they carry, don't worry, you're not powerless. In fact, coming up next, I'll show you exactly which fruits and habits will help you rebuild your muscle strength naturally, without giving up the foods you enjoy. Now that we've uncovered the hidden risks behind some everyday fruits, let's take a deep breath, because the news is not all bad, far from it. In fact, there's incredible hope ahead. Your body, even at 60, 70, or 80 years old, still listens. It still responds. And with the right foods, you can nourish your muscles, calm inflammation, and gently rebuild your strength one bite at a time. Let's now explore the fruits and habits that heal, rather than harm. First, think of blueberries. These tiny berries may look simple, but inside they hold powerful plant compounds called anthocyanins. These help reduce inflammation, especially in sore, aging joints. A study from the Journal of Gerontology showed seniors who ate blueberries daily had better balance, faster walking speeds, and more muscle endurance. And because blueberries are low in sugar and high in fiber, they won't spike your blood sugar. Like grapes or bananas. Try adding a handful to plain yogurt or oatmeal in the morning. It's a delicious step toward stronger legs. Next, we have the creamy, often misunderstood avocado. Yes, it's a fruit and one of the best for seniors. Avocados are rich in potassium and magnesium, 2 minerals your muscles must have to contract and recover. They also offer healthy fats, which keep your energy steady throughout the day. If you've ever felt weak or shaky between meals, a few slices of avocado on toast could make all the difference. Even half an avocado a day can help restore depleted muscles and support healthy joints. Another hero fruit is the tart cherry. Unlike their sweeter cousins, tart cherries are known for reducing muscle soreness and improving sleep. And since your muscles do most of their healing while you sleep, that's no small thing. Research published in the European Journal of Nutrition found that older adults who drank tart cherry juice experienced less pain, faster recovery, and deeper rest. You can enjoy this fruit as juice, dried cherries, unsweetened, or even in a smoothie. One more overlooked gem is the kiwi. Bright green, sweet tart, and loaded with vitamin C, potassium, and fiber. This small fruit supports tissue repair and iron absorption, key for anyone dealing with fatigue or muscle loss. Iron helps deliver oxygen to your muscles, and without enough of it, even walking can feel exhausting. Adding a kiwi to lunch or your protein-rich dinner is a simple way to boost energy and muscle performance. Now, let's talk about the golden orange fruit that's often forgotten, papaya. Soft and sweet, Papaya contains a powerful enzyme called papain that helps reduce inflammation and improves digestion. When your digestion improves, your muscles absorb nutrients more efficiently. Seniors who include papaya in their weekly diet often notice reduced stiffness in their legs and better mobility in the morning. It's gentle, easy to chew, and deeply healing. But beyond what you eat, how you eat matters too. Pair your fruits with protein or healthy fats. Why? Because doing so slows down sugar absorption, balances blood sugar, and feeds your muscles what they need. For example, apples with almond butter, bananas with Greek yogurt, or berries with a slice of cheese. This small shift makes a big difference in how your body uses each bite. And don't forget the power of a short 10-minute walk after meals. It activates your muscles, helps regulate blood sugar, and signals your body to use food as fuel, not store it as fat. Even a stroll around your living room or patio counts. Simple changes, made with care, can reverse what once felt inevitable. If you've made it this far, I want to say something deeply personal to you. You are not powerless. Aging comes with challenges, yes, but it does not mean you must surrender your strength, your independence, or the joy of simply moving through your day with ease. Not when small, thoughtful choices can help you rebuild what time has taken away. You've just learned the truth about 5 fruits that, though popular and sweet, may have been silently undermining your muscles. You also discovered 5 healing alternatives: blueberries, avocado, tart cherries, kiwi, and papaya that don't just taste good. They help you feel good. They protect the parts of you that carry your life forward: your legs, your back, your arms, your balance. Your muscles are more than tissue. They're freedom. They're what help you get up in the morning, hold your grandchild, step outside for a walk, or stand tall in the mirror and feel proud. The truth is, it's never too late to make a change. You still have time. You can take control. Even the smallest shift, like pairing a fruit with protein or adding a few berries to breakfast, can lead to lighter mornings, stronger steps, and more peaceful sleep. No, you don't have to do everything at once. You don't have to be perfect, just present, just willing to care for the one body that's carried you this far. And I want you to know, you are not alone. So many seniors are waking up to the quiet causes of their fatigue, their pain, their weakness, and finding strength again in the simplest places: in food, in knowledge, in community. If you learned something today, type it in the comments below. What fruit surprised you most? Will you change anything in your routine? Your story could help someone else. And please click the like button. Subscribe for more senior health wisdom, and share this with someone you love, because your legs carry more than your body. They carry your freedom. Let's protect that freedom together.